a happy Sunday to you all. Happy Sunday. How you all doing on today? Hey, I just want to come on here and just talk for a few minutes, okay? Look, I pray that y'all have been having an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing new week that's about to approach. Hey, I have not been on here maybe, I guess, a couple weeks or so, and but I have been posting encouraging messages for you all. But I've been studying the book of Proverbs, y'all. And so, one day in my devotion time, I was just telling the Lord, I said, God, I need more of your wisdom. You cannot go wrong with inquiring more wisdom from God. I remember there was a king in the Bible by the name of King Solomon. And God had chosen Solomon to be the next king that reigned in line after his father, King David, had, died and went to be with the Lord. And so God told David before he died that there would be a seed from his loin that would be the next king. And Solomon was the seed from David's loin that was destined to be the next king over God's people. And so the Lord dropped the book of Proverbs in my spirit. And I have been reading the book of Proverbs piece by piece, little by little. But it is a book of wisdom, y'all. Let me tell you, any scenario, any problem, any situation, any circumstance in life, you got to do the book of Proverbs. You got to go to the book of Proverbs. And one thing I realized that King Solomon did not get wisdom by reading a book. King Solomon got his wisdom through life, through just living this life, through trial and error, from good times, bad times, from mistakes and getting it right with God. And he just talked about it. And he is the one that God had gave the wisdom to govern his people. So anytime in life that you are unsure about things, pray and ask God. And God will tell you where to go in the Bible to get what you need. So you all, I just want to share a few scriptures with you all. And I pray that it help you because it has tremendously helped me. And I'm going to start with Proverbs, the 19th chapter, and I'm going to jump over to the 8th verse. And the 8th verse says, "And he that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good." If you love your own soul, and if you love yourself, you are going to get wisdom. Wisdom from God, and even wisdom from this life. But first, wisdom come from God, and then come from the Father above. God was first, and then we were created. So God knows all things. Mankind will never know all things. But in God, we can take it to the Lord in prayer, and we can ask of God, and he will give it to us. We have not because we ask not. So if you want wisdom, you must seek the Lord while he may be found, and call upon him while he is near. He is just a prayer away, y'all. He is a prayer away. And if you love your soul, you know that soul is what you can't see. It's that deep inner man, that spiritual man, And if you want what's right for your soul, even your mind, your mental, your heart, your spirit man, your relationship with God, and your relationship with your family and others, you must get wisdom. Yes, wisdom from God. And one thing about wisdom cry aloud in the street. She metaphorically lift up her voice so that she can be heard. Think of a mother that's speaking wisdom and direction into her children. She ain't gonna whisper, she gonna get loud and dignified with it. So wisdom cries aloud in the street, lifting up her voice so they that have an ear can hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying to the church and saying to you too. The Bible says, he who have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying into the church. We don't want to have eyes and cannot see, and ears and cannot hear. We want to have eyes, spiritual eyes, and natural eyes, so that we can hear and see. Even without ears, we want to have spiritual ears. I know this is a physical lobe, but hearing is really spiritual. This is just a lobe just showing that we have ears, but sound travels, through waves. Even music and things, sound travels. It travels. And so when God make a sound, that sound travels to us so that we may hear what thus say the Lord. Yes, God. And God want to show us something. In our dreams, God will speak. Yes, Lord. And he'll open up our spiritual eyes so that we may see. And he will open up our spiritual ears so that we may hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying into the church. And you all, with wisdom, you cannot go wrong. With wisdom, we win. We win when we have wisdom of God. Let's hop over to Proverbs, the 3rd chapter right quick. Yes, God. I hope y'all are enjoying this because I am. And it says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. You will be happy when you find wisdom and when you can understand by getting wisdom. For the merchandise of it is talking about wisdom here. It's like merchandise. Merchandise, when you get it, is a value. It depends on what that merchandise is. But it is better than the merchandise of silver. It's comparing wisdom to silver. Wisdom is more of value than silver is, and the gain thereof than fine gold. Wisdom is better than silver and fine gold. She is more precious than rubies. Rubies are gems, very expensive. But when you get wisdom, it is more of value and more precious than you buying and getting rubies. And all the things that Can's desire are not to be compared to her. So silver and gold and rubies cannot be compared to wisdom. Wisdom is far above that. And it is beyond these earthly things. Yes, God. And so you all, I am going to stop right there. And it showed you that when you get wisdom, we win when we get wisdom. When you get wisdom, it is of great value. It is more precious and more valuable than silver and gold and gems, meaning jewelry and expensive things. You cannot go wrong with wisdom. When you have God wisdom, you're considered wealthy. You're considered rich, metaphorically. Look at it like that. And even with the wisdom of God, when you get that wisdom, get some understanding. Don't just sit there with wisdom in your lap and you don't get no understanding of what wisdom is saying and what wisdom is all about. But when you get it wisdom, get understanding of the wisdom. Solomon got understanding of the wisdom that he prayed and asked God to give him concerning his people. So I'm going to stop, but you all have an amazing day in the Lord. See ya.